guys, welcome back to our channel. I think my head's cropped off, but it's fine. We're going to be filming a what we eat in a day video as part of our Shreddy student series. We're in the middle of exams still. They're dragging on so much. Like, can anyone relate? Like, mine's been quite spread out, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah, but when it's still like a marathon.
When you get too long of a gap, I feel like it's just mentally draining. Like, I gave myself a full day off yesterday from revision, but then I still ended up being more frazzled then.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to keep going with the flow. But anyway, we're at home today, so we're revising all day long. Obviously with breaks, with comfies on, and we just thought it'd be a good day to show you what we are eating. We're not doing anything different to what we have done in the past. We have done a few of these videos before, which you've liked, so they're highly requested. We may be looking to switch things up after exams in terms of tracking calories, but I really want to share this post. We'll put it here that the glute guy, aka Brett, has just shared, and it's all about eating basically normally, not worrying about whether you're on a bulk, whether you're on a cut, and you're still going to see progress. And I really needed to see that. So for those of you, recomping, it's called like recomposition, and you will still see progress basically, no matter sort of the calories you are eating, as long as you've got high protein and you're training hard, sort of thing. Yeah, granted at the minute I don't think we've been eating enough protein. No. But like I said, we're trying to prioritise our nutrition as much as we can, but we're not obsessing over it because exams are just taking priority. But that doesn't mean to say you don't take care of yourself. Like, we love cooking, like, well, most of the time we love cooking when it's not a chore, but just make the time for yourself, and whether that's cooking, whether it's go to the gym, whether it's both, just do what makes you happy still in this stressful time. But yeah, really hope you enjoy. It doesn't need to be a stressful time. Like, we've done well. We've done so well. I feel like every exam time we get better. Yeah, like yesterday felt like a more uni kind of day when I was like back and forth through campus, and that just made me like get a bit overwhelmed. But really hope this vid helps, give you some inspiration. This is just sharing an insight to what we eat. A little disclaimer, it doesn't mean you have to eat the same, everyone's different, but this is what just works for us. Now we just had a breakfast, people were in the kitchen. So yeah, I had my oats. If you don't have granola, if you don't really like porridge or don't like the texture, put granola on it, makes it more crunchier. Literally tastes like cookie mixture, but a good one. And yeah, I just love that, and I love having like quite a big to medium sized portion, and then that will like keep me full for a few hours. But yeah, I literally just love that recipe, and it's so quick and easy to make, and with oat milk it's a game changer. And I now do have oat milk in my tea as well, like I literally can't tell the difference. So that's good, because we're like slowly trying to cut out or reduce the amount of like dairy and meat we're having as well. And then Aim, as you saw, she had like toast as well as a yogurt bowl. The Alpro Greek yogurt is phenomenal, we love it, so if you can get your hands on that. Yeah, it's just a nice little yummy little change, and yeah, again really easy and quite like wholesome, like fueling. Like, people, we don't need to cut out bread, people, like we can still have a bit of toast, you know what I mean. But yeah, we're gonna start work now. Aim's just starting work already. There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna go and make my to-do list. It's gonna be pretty long, but yeah, we'll catch up with you either around snack time or lunchtime. So it's like, usually my snack time's like
11sies, you know, but it's like 11:15 already. I'm a bit like, we gave ourselves a lion today, which is nothing wrong. It's just when you've been used to getting up so early, having breakfast so early, it's a bit of a shock to the system, you know, but we move. Okay, so it's now 1:20. Losing the plot a little bit. Like, I hate to admit it, the day before my exam, but it's not great. So it's lunchtime. I don't like to work to the point of like exhaustion. Like, I like to give myself a break before I get to that point, if that makes sense. Some people work up until they need one, but I don't like to do that. So thinking for lunch for me, because Holly's having soup, I'm going to make my pizza wraps, which I did post on the story a few days ago now. I'll show you the ingredients when I've got them all out, but basically they're just a really healthier, easier alternative, and you really know like what you're putting into your body. Because yes, I could have like ordered a pizza like for £1 on my food shop, but they're probably going to be frozen, and that's just doesn't sit well with me. Whereas this, you can just see it all. It's quite satisfying, and it takes like 6 minutes in the oven. So yeah, I'll get the ingredients out and then check in. So these are all just the basic ingredients I'm using. 1 whole wheat tortilla wrap. Usually I try and have 2, but I made 2 the other day and it was just too much.
Oh, no,
you can get...
And I'll have one.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah, I'll have a bit.
I was just so full though, and then I think last time I had it in my head that I had 2, but they were the mini wraps. But anyway, you need 1 wrap or 2 depending on how many you're making, and then baste it with tomato puree. Pesto has been my new obsession lately. Not new, but just recent obsession. I go through phases with it. Top with cheese. You can't get vegan cheese, which we have done in the past. Then I'm going to top with some cherry tomatoes, spinach, and our favourite salt and pepper mix. We have put salami as well in the past, but obviously Hol said that we're trying to cut out our meat intake, and this is nice enough as it is. I do then drizzle just with some olive oil over the top to make it a bit crispy.
Say like when we can eat a whole bag of these, but I've just gone to open this and they're literally, that is why we eat a whole bag sometimes. I'm not gonna do it now, I'm just gonna put a few on the plate. This is my very orange looking plate. I feel like I'm doing the eat orange food for 24 hours, but I've got my soup, a little bit of bread, carrot sticks for the next few days. So if they're at the bottom of the fridge, I just forget about them when they go off, so that's why I've put them in these, and it's just easy. And then I'm gonna have a few of those as well.
She's too impressed about her Tupperware.
Enjoying this.
I want one.
I'm gonna go take this top off because if I spill soup on,
it looks so nice on you.
Cry.
Guys, this is the final product, the pizza wrap. We actually got inspo from Chrissy Cella's video from a while back and have been making these like since last summer really, but then we sort of forgot that they existed. It's just so easy, and obviously you can choose your toppings. And yeah, literally like 5 minutes, if that, in the oven, 180 degrees. Just keep an eye on it really. I don't actually set a timer, I just do it by judgment. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this and then decide what we're doing in terms of revision after. Okay, Hol's made the executive decision that we're actually gonna go to Costa, which is something we generally don't do a lot, like go work in cafes, but we're on like the last leg of our revision and it's just a bit draining being at the same desk all day long. So we're gonna get some snacks and then I will get a coffee in there, hopefully with oat milk if they do it. I think they do it. I know Starbucks do. So I'm just gonna show you my snacks. Wow, that's bad lighting, bear with. Okay, I feel like I'm a bit like in primary school doing a lunchbox. Obviously these are fairly processed snacks, but they're just so easy to have on the go. So I've got a Squares bar. I won't probably all eat these, by the way. I just like having the variety. These Fibre One popcorn bars, get to know if you don't know, I'm sorry, but they're just sensational, and they were like
£1 in Home Bargains, so I had to. Sometimes they are like £2.99 in other places, so get them when they're on offer. And then these bear snacks are so good. Hull doesn't really like them, but they're literally like just dried fruit and one of your 5 a day. They come in all different flavours, and I just love having something sweet after anything savoury, really, like a savoury meal, whether it be lunch or tea. I just like finishing on something sweet. So they're my snacks, and I'm going to get a coffee to go with them halfway through the session. So it's now tea time, and I'm so excited because I've left it too late to sort of start cooking, because I realised that this takes about 30 minutes, 40 minutes if we're not so lucky. But anyway, I was craving like a really comfort, like waffles, fish fingers and beans meal. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. I've managed to get a cold in the space of like less than 24 hours. But anyway, I've been good. I've stayed true to my healthy #fitness roots. So I've got salmon, and I literally just use a bit of basil, some garlic granules, and then this, honestly you'll get fed up of seeing this, but this is from Sainsbury's. It's game changing. And then drizzled in some olive oil, and I squeezed that lemon over, and then chopped up some potatoes again with the salt and pepper mix and olive oil. I'm going to cover that up and leave in the oven for about, I'll check on it in 30 minutes and see where we're at. Maybe that one a bit less. I'll put those in first and then go for that.
That's so good.
What are we making over here?
I'm making a veggie bolognese with these meat-free
We've not
meatballs.
tried those, have we?
These are the bird's eye ones, so we'll let you know a review. They look really nice. We've tried the corn ones before.
Yeah, I quite like the corn ones. It's about the only corn thing I like.
So I'm just doing this like saucy thing separately. Got onions, garlic, basil, tomatoes puree, just basic, bang it all in.
What throws me when making a veggie or vegetarian like bolognese is obviously normal bolognese, you put the meat in first, whereas this is like
I think
reverse.
That's why I'm putting them in the oven.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do the sauce first.
Well, we'll catch up with you when this is all looking a bit more cooked.
This is the finished veggie meatball, spag bol, whatever you want to call it, recipe. I'm really impressed with it, to be honest. It looks really nice. And then I'm just going to add some of this cheese. This actually smells a bit grim. It just doesn't smell like cheese. It smells very coconutty, obviously, because it's made from coconut oil. But like, it actually tastes fine, and like, I'm just going to melt some on that. And then I did make enough for like another portion for tomorrow night as well. So I'm going to have that, and then just got some water. I literally drink about, I don't know, at least 5, if not more than that, these a day. Like, especially when I'm working, I just literally just drink all the time. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this. Ames is still cooking, so she'll show you hers after. What I've been looking forward to the entire day. I had it last night, I'll probably have it the next night until I've run out of the ice cream. It's actually sensational. It was an offer, otherwise I probably wouldn't have bought it because it's like £5 usually. But Hole's tried the peanut butter one, but I don't like peanut butter, and the chocolate chip cookie dough, oh, it's insane. So I'm going to eat that. That'll be the last thing I have, so ignore this mess. But these are my revision notes that I'm about to go through whilst eating this, so it makes it 10 times better, you know. Honestly though, like, fueling yourself with good, wholesome food whilst you're going through revision and exams has just been like one of our motivations to keep going. Like, you just feel so much better as opposed to like sluggish, and then you're eating like sluggish, and it's just not great. But we really hope this vid's helped, giving you some inspo, and massive good luck to those that are still doing exams with us. We feel you, we feel your pain, but it's short term
for a long-term gain. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here because, like I said, I've got to read through all my notes. My exam is tomorrow morning at 9 AM. So that's great. I didn't realise how late it was actually getting. It's now like Love Island o'clock. But I won't be watching that because, again, I've got to go through my notes. But we shall see you in the next video. Hopefully we'll be exam free by then.